Ding dong. Oh, that must be my pizza. Why, hello there, Mussolini. You got my pizza?
Ecco qua, signore.
So, Mussolini, the Italian bank running a little low on funds?
Così ho iniziato a giocare a un nuovo gioco cinese Genshin Impact. Ho visto questo
I
fantastico
see.
waifu e sapevo che dovevo
Well,
averla.
let's
Ho
go eat
speso
my
più di
pizza.
10.000 dollari.
Today I will be reviewing Totino's Party Pizza Pack Pepperoni. It's like a square pizza thing. This is a large box. It's got 4 of them. I'm gonna eat the whole pizza because why wouldn't I eat the whole pizza? So nutritionally, it's only 350 calories, although the serving size is half of one of these, which I'm not gonna fault them for that. And some of the other ones, it's like, no, one person is eating this whole microwave meal. For this, I'm gonna say half is probably fine. It is a party pizza pack. It's 350 calories, slightly high on sodium at 31%, 24% of daily saturated fat. But other than that, not too bad. 10 grams of protein is okay. Now we get to the sad part. It explicitly says not to microwave. I'm doing this because these have been sitting in the freezer for months now because they're not microwave, and I've decided to try to clear them out. Instructions for the oven: heat 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Place pizza directly on middle oven rack. I assume it's got like a little stand thing, or I don't know, a plate tin or something. Bake 10 to 12 minutes or until cheese in center is melted. And then it's got tip for softer crust. Place pizza on baking sheet. Bake 13 to 15 minutes or until cheese in center is melted. So we're just probably gonna go like 12 minutes. All right, let's open this up. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Kind of like on the back it kind of looks like a giant cracker. Like, doesn't this look like a giant, like, saltine cracker? On the front, though, it looks kind of pizza-y. It looks like it's just gonna be a square pizza here. I'm a little scared because they say to place it directly on the middle oven rack, and that seems dangerous. So I'm gonna use a baking sheet if I can figure out what a baking sheet is. Hopefully this doesn't end in disaster with me burning my house down as the worst option, but more importantly, I think I won't burn myself this time. I'll be careful. I'm gonna go cook this up and be right back. I'm back on the other camera because the first one won't stay on for more than a few seconds now. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, this is what it looks like cooked. I think it's about the same as the box, but I put the box back in the freezer. I did mess up a little bit here. I don't know if you can really see on the video, but like down here, I had trouble extracting this from the pan that I used, or the tin or whatever. I didn't know what the baking sheet thing was, and I didn't feel safe putting it directly on the little thing in the oven, so I used a pan and it kind of got stuck. So I'm probably gonna get yelled at when somebody gets up in the morning and finds that there's pizza stuck to a pan. I tried to get it off. It wasn't coming off. Still looks alright. Smells kind of like a pizza, but it doesn't have a super big smell. I don't think I burnt it. There's a little bit of burnt maybe on the edges, a little bit slightly, but overall it doesn't look too burnt. Looks pretty good. I guess time for me to just have a taste now. So I definitely burnt the crust a little bit. That's okay though. It kind of makes it more like a cracker. Crust is kind of like a big cracker almost. Yeah, the crust is pretty crispy. It's very thin though. It's fairly thin. It's not the thickest crust ever. Not really exactly like actual pizza crust, but that could just be my incompetence. The pizza toppings themselves are pretty good. Cheese and tomato taste fairly similar to a normal pizza. It doesn't seem nearly as oily as a normal pizza. It seems like there's just kind of less of everything in each bite. I don't remember if this was pepperoni, but if these little red chunks and stuff around are pepperoni, I kind of honestly can't really tell that they're there. They don't really add much in my opinion. This is the most pizza-like pizza home meal I think I've had. But it's still not exactly like actually ordering pizza proper from a pizza place. The crust is thin, it's kind of crisp and flaky. I kind of actually like it. The sauce and everything, honestly, it kind of feels soupy-ish. And the cheese and tomato sauce, very similar to pizza tomato sauce and cheese. But again, it seems quite soupy. It seems a lot more liquidy than a normal pizza slice would feel. Maybe you can actually see it. It's like glistening and everything. It's quite liquidy. All right, are these actually pepperoni? Yeah, I think they are. And now that I taste just it, you can taste it. You can't really taste the specific chunks. They sort of blend in with everything. But overall, they do add a little bit of pepperoni taste, a little slight spice to it. They taste pretty much like pepperoni. They're a lot, like normal pepperoni is kind of tough and chewy. This is not. This is very, it goes along with the soupiness, I guess. Honestly, the texture is kind of like a pizza if it was ultra hydrated and everything was kind of a lot more liquidy. Overall, I think this is pretty good. It's not exactly like a normal pizza. It is kind of its own thing with the soupier toppings and sort of a more cracker-like crust. Part of that could be my incompetence in cooking it. It's pretty good. I'll give it a... In terms of microwave meals, it would probably get an 8. But this isn't a microwave meal. It's something you've got to put in the oven. I think the bar on that has to maybe be a little bit higher. So maybe 8 if you compare this to microwave meals. 7 maybe if you compare this to like actual oven cooked stuff. Although this was pretty fast to make. I forgot that preheating the oven took forever. But aside from that, 15 minutes maybe. Pretty good. I would eat this again, and I probably will have to eat the other 3 of these. I also didn't burn myself getting this out this time. I just burned the pizza and maybe possibly ruined a pan tray thing. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See ya! Welcome to the outro. As you might have guessed from the intro, I've been playing Genshin Impact. No, I have not spent any money. It is a Chinese gacha waifu collectathon, but it actually has a PC version and it's pretty fun. The big downside though is that the end game it's like MMO dailies if that was the entire end game, and the acquisition of premium currency with which you can roll new characters is way too slow. It takes like 3 days per roll, and that's not even assured a new character. That's most likely going to be a fodder low tier weapon. I'm not going to spend any money on this. I'm just going to complain about how they don't care about non-paying citizens. And they're not going to do anything about it because they're the top grossing mobile app in like most major markets right now. And that doesn't even include their data for PC or PS4. They're making tons of money. Why would they change to better accommodate the completely free-to-play audience like myself? Anyway, thank you for watching. See ya.